packed up some of these things a couple years ago. So this was my binder of preparation material, and it's full of some interesting stuff, like a photo of my mother holding me with a plate of chicken wings. My parents were quite young when they found out that I was coming along. My childhood was full of after-school activities, so I was in show choir, I was on the dance line with the band. I was the typical high school overachiever. Those pigtails, my hair was so long.
She was always singing and dancing. She always had like a little glimmer in her eye. She had a little it factor even when she was little.
Dancing was always really important to me. I felt like that was a place where I stood out.
We loved watching Miss America. We would have friends over. We loved the talent portion.
I'm competing for Miss America. What are you gonna do for talent?
Just watching women dance or sing or play an instrument. I just thought that was really interesting, watching someone show their talents on television.
The talent portion of Miss America was the thing that drew me in.
In the early 80s, my mom and her best friend started directing pageants in Alabama. When Mallory came along, decided to put her in Little Miss Lee County Fair because it was a chance to perform. It was a little community of girls who could share a common ground, and yeah, we helped each other, you know, spray somebody's hair here or fix their blush here, you know, lip gloss, and everybody danced and got to show off their talents, and I think it was a sweet time of the year to get together.
So the very first year that the Miss America organization started the teen competition, one of the first states to adopt it, not surprisingly, was Alabama. We were like, yeah, sure, let's try it, see how it goes. These were two separate bracelets that Mom put together, elastic, so they would go on. This bracelet probably cost $20 collectively. Very unheard of in Miss America land. There definitely was this feeling of needing to have a certain socioeconomic status in order to do well. And our family was not that.
I just told her, if this is really something you want to pursue, then we are here to help you 1,000%. But we are not financially able to do at this level that people do. So we tried to be very smart about it. We made a lot of her costumes. Like if she bought a dress, we would also use it for prom. And we supported her decisions on everything.
And then off I went, and out of, I think it was 50-something girls, I got third runner-up on my first try at very freshly 13. So, so that's sort of where I got bit by the bug. After 4 years of competing in the teen organization, I competed knowing that I was probably gonna move to New York. The idea was to spend a few months there and just explore and see if I liked living there. So I sold everything I owned and got a one-way plane ticket to New York City with $975 in my pocket, and was off to Miss New York for that first time.
How are those eyebrows? Miss New York is a place where a lot of people come from different states. And I knew that there were gonna be some people that was gonna be a competitive edge or relationship with.
My Miss Brooklyn director told me that Claire and I would not like each other. But as it turned out, she was one of the people I was most drawn to.
Our new Miss New York.
It was Mallory and I holding hands for the final moment.
Our new Miss New York is Claire Buffy Southeast New York!
They chose me, and obviously I was super stoked for that. 2 years later, I was actually emceeing, and that was the most fun.
The moment has come when her name will be revealed and her life will change in ways that she cannot even imagine right now.
10 years since the beginning of her Miss America journey, I got to call her name as Miss New York, and then she flew from there onto Miss America.
It's a horrible, dark cycle of abuse.
You stand up against us, we will terminate you.
We wanted people to understand who they were dealing with.